different ball game when they play against a good defense.
I mean, I want to see it. I mean, I think that he's got all the tools to be successful at the next level, and it's just a small sample size.
Oh, Joe Burrow, he's a good quarterback for sure.
What quarterback you guys talking about again?
Joe Burrow.
I'm not as familiar with SEC right now. Where does he play?
Quarterback. He's LSU. Sorry, that was dumb. Have you seen LSU play at all this year?
No, I've probably just seen him maybe the score or some shit.
Which
nothing for real.
Getting when you were talking about how Alabama swapped from a more traditional run game into a passing game. LSU, I mean, there for the longest time since I can remember, since even when Les Miles was there, they ran the ball almost every down.
Yeah.
I mean, they pretty much wasted Odell Beckham when they had him because they didn't throw the ball at all. And now they've swapped to a spread offense, and they're slinging the ball left and right, and Joe Burrow's putting up 400, 500 yards a game.
Yeah, I mean, Joe Burrow here, and so far this year he's thrown for over 1,500 yards, and he's got 17 touchdowns and 2 picks, and he's third in the nation at QBR. So that's his passing numbers. He's a senior, so he'll be going into the draft this year. So this is going to be his one big year to shine.
What's some quarterbacks you like in the Big Ten, Chris?
There's none for real I was really looking at. Michigan, they're kind of fucking up. Michigan State's quarterback's worthless. I mean, Haskins is good, but I feel like I don't know, Haskins just throws a deep ball too much. Haskins, if he doesn't throw it to you, he's going to overthrow it 15 yards.
Which team is that?
Ohio State's quarterback, the one who who's probably going to might win the Heisman.
Yeah, you mean Justin Fields?
No, Dwayne Haskins.
I think he went to the draft.
Yeah, he's a member of the Washington Redskins now.
Oh, I'm blowed. Then what's his name? I'm talking about Fields then.
Yeah. Hey, Fields, he can sling the ball though. He's got 880 yards so far.
Yeah, so he's slung the ball for half the amount of yards as Joe Burrow.
Yeah, but you gotta think he's a freshman. Joe Burrow's a senior.
Justin Fields is a sophomore.
Is he? Oh, that's right. He was a freshman last year. Sorry. But I don't know. You can't really. It's hard to match them up like that, anyways. But you got a lot of good quarterbacks in the Big 12, the Pac-12.
Yeah, maybe one of the biggest surprising quarterbacks in the nation, and that's Anthony Gordon. I mean, 9 touchdown passes. It came in a loss, and over 120 points total, but 9 touchdown passes in a game.
I'll be honest with you. Oregon surprised me. Before Auburn played Oregon, I wasn't expecting Josh Herbert to be that good, and he was.
Yeah.
He was putting them on the money, man.
Yeah, I mean, I follow the draft stuff year round for the NFL, and there's a reason Justin Herbert's so highly regarded for the past couple years, and I mean, you saw it. I mean, he's the real deal.
Do you feel like there's any team in the SEC they're for sure they're for sure gonna win it?
I mean, there's an easy answer, and then that's Anthony Gordon.
Yeah.
He's almost thrown for 2,000 yards. Oh
Yeah,
my God.
I mean, this is a Mike Leach offense. Don't forget. I mean, you're not running the ball with Mike Leach.
That's true. Back to your question, though. There's an easy answer to that. As bad as I hate to say it, I mean, the easy answer is Alabama or Georgia. But my 2 dark horses would have to be LSU or Auburn. I don't know. I want to say that Clemson and Alabama both won't make it in the national championship or at least the Final Four again. But I mean, I've said that for 2 years and it's happened. So.
And it's not going to be Clemson not making it because.
What's your thoughts on that?
Nobody.
I have two main thoughts on that. I think Clemson kind of has the easiest schedule.
Oh yeah, for sure. They don't have any other top 25 teams in their schedule.
So they always pretty much go.
Yeah.
And while they have this quarterback they're going to keep going.
Oh yeah, he's. I mean, he's got a good chance of winning Heisman himself.
Depending on how he plays it, because he has weapons and he plays in a bullshit conference.
Right. Yeah, that's one thing. Like, I know there's always, like, there's been a debate between people in the SEC and the ACC who's better, but, I mean, really, other than you got Georgia and Alabama.
I don't know anyone who says that.
Well, I mean, that's just what goes around here. And I've seen where, I mean, like in press conferences, especially like since Clemson and Alabama's been playing just about every other year, they were asking the coaches who they thought, if ACC was the best conference in the nation or whatever. And, I mean, like, to be honest with you, you have one team that comes out every year in the SEC other than Alabama, and most time it's either, most time it's usually Auburn or Georgia if it's not Alabama. And other than that, every other team's riding Alabama's coattail, and then all the teams in the ACC's riding Clemson's coattail. Because, I mean, let's be honest, no one in the ACC's really that good other than Clemson.
See, I was going to debate that, like, if Alabama and Clemson, like, switched divisions for, like, 2 years, Clemson wouldn't be as big a team they are.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Play a lot more tougher teams.
But, see, my whole debate is, I think they should be, like, this should be Division 1A. And that's where, like, all the main states, like, all the main schools are. Like, I'm not even really talking, like top 50 schools. They should have their own division.
Like
so no college gets away with playing bullshit games.
Like the Power 5 teams?
Like, bring the whole SEC, bring the Big 10, bring the Big 12, and then, like, the Pac-12, and then, like, some, like, sub-teams besides that. You know what I'm saying? And that just be like Division 1.
Yeah, that would it would make it more interesting. Which I know a lot of like the I don't know, like where they say the cream puff teams. A lot of that's like money wise for that team is why they schedule those games.
Yeah, but I mean, like, how much, like, it is, but like. It is some bullshit. Like, I'd rather go and see Alabama play Notre Dame than, like, Alabama play Alabama Birmingham. Like, I bet you guys don't even probably watch that game, do you?
When they play like Alabama A&M or someone like that?
Yeah, when Alabama plays, like, South Harmon Institute of Technology type shit.
Yeah, or the local high school team, yeah. I don't watch it, and like my wife, she's a huge Alabama fan. She'll watch it. She's diehard, so she'll watch it for the first half, and then it just gets kind of out of the reach. And we'll keep it on, but it's just kind of like you lose interest after you go up about 40 points.
I don't really know the feeling of up by 40 points. So
yeah,
I watch every game.
You never know. Tennessee always keeps you on your toes, huh?
Yeah.
But, like, my whole thing is I hate teams that are fucking... Like, Houston thinks they should be, like, in the national championship. You know what I'm saying? If they go and win 10 games.
Yeah. Oh, that's getting me into a good topic I want to talk about then.
Now, before you go there, Houston did... They did breed Tom Herman and Kevin Sumlin. So they had some good a good coaching tree going on there for a while.
But Kevin Sumlin really hasn't. I mean, he's had a couple good seasons at A&M, but he's really not that great of a coach. What's your thoughts on UCF then? Because you said all these teams that they expect to be in the playoff talk, but they don't play really any decent quality teams.
Yeah. If UCF was in like the Big Ten or the SEC, it'd be a different story in my eyes.
Oh yeah, for sure. They'd play a lot better teams. But what are they? What conference are they in? It's like I know they're there.
Yeah, if you give them a good team,
Might be the
like a good
AAF.
UCF team, they could beat a team that's like a good Division I team.
Well, they beat Auburn that one year, but
You know what I'm saying? Like they beat that, but like my whole thing is like if they had to play a season, they're like second strings, not good like with like Georgia's second string. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, depth.
Like when the twos really have to start playing, and then they get all banged up during weeks.
Which to be, I mean, like Gus is the world's worst about blowing leads.
Butch Jones would like a word with you.
Yeah. My thing with UCF, I mean, they need to just schedule better teams which, I mean, they're trying, because I saw where they picked up, North Carolina and Georgia Tech, which, I mean, really didn't help them.
I mean, they did play Stanford this year.
Yeah. But
Stanford has its years. But, I mean, you got to look at I'm in no way a fan of UCF at all. But you got to look at where they're coming from. You see a team like Notre Dame make it to the playoffs,
and they're not even in the conference.
Yeah, and they're not even in the conference. So if you're UCF, you're looking like, well, why not me? I don't think either one of them belong.
I can't say that at all. Because like Notre Dame is basically in the Big Ten. Like Notre Dame sometimes has the toughest schedule in my eyes.
Yeah, but they get to skip out
Notre
on the
Dame
whole
plays,
championship.
Yeah, but what Chris is saying, Notre Dame actually plays like good quality teams.
Yeah,
and UCF don't play like Notre Dame has.
Yeah, like Notre Dame is basically the Big Ten because they play like Michigan State.
I don't know why they don't join a conference, because Notre Dame played Georgia, which is number 3. They play Virginia, which is number 18, and then they play USC.
Yeah, but those teams have off years,
And Notre Dame even plays Stanford. You're talking about UCF playing Stanford.
Yeah, well, Stanford, look at them. They're not good this year.
They play Navy,
UCF picked a good year.
and Navy's, I think they're winning right now against Memphis.
Yeah.
Which, in my opinion, which I was really surprised. I kind of thought the game would go a lot different against Georgia for Notre Dame. They played a lot better. I think Notre Dame won. I honestly was rooting for Notre Dame at the end because it looked like Notre Dame wanted it more.
Yeah, you know what my thing is about Notre Dame is they're people want to play for Notre Dame and they don't even know where the team just at. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't even know it's from Indiana.
Yeah.
They're historically always been that team that's on TV.
Yeah, Notre Dame's one of the oldest teams, is it not? Other than the Ivy Leagues.
I think Michigan has the most as a big school, and the second is Notre Dame.
Say it again.
I think Michigan has one of the most wins, and I think Notre Dame's second.
That's right. Yeah. And Notre Dame has a couple of championships, do they not?
I mean,
I know they won. I know they won one year with Lou Holtz.
Yeah, because Lou Holtz doesn't shut up about it.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't either if I won a national championship. Would you? That's one dude I haven't seen in a while. They probably took him off the. Was he on SEC Network, or was he? I mean, was he on ESPN.
I think he's just